Hello, today I'm going to tell you about the 1934 vehicle from the museum's collections. Did you know that this vehicle is experimental? And one of only two that Joseph Armand Bombardier kept in his personal collection? Let me tell you its story. In the early 1930s, Joseph Armand Bombardier was working on developing different systems adapted to existing vehicles. He added metal tracks to some of them, as was the case with the 1929 vehicle. Dissatisfied with the results obtained with these adapted systems, the inventor developed small vehicles for transport over snow. He returned to the principle of his very first vehicle, the 1922, and decided to use a propeller rather than a track in the development of his 1932 and 1933 prototypes. In 1934, Joseph Armand Bombardier was no longer modifying automobiles. He created a vehicle using a small Indian motorcycle engine with 4 air-cooled cylinders, which he placed at the rear above the tracks. This improved buoyancy and traction. The tracks were driven by a chain on a gear. Aerodynamically shaped, with a lighter body, this vehicle was developed by the inventor to test the relationship between weight distribution and traction. The 1934 vehicle has a track system similar to that of 1931. The track is made from a strip of fabric covered with rubber. Pieces of the same material are attached to the track. Wooden blocks are attached to the inside of the belt at regular intervals. These blocks serve as gears for the traction wheels and as guides for the small wheels. It has 5 pairs of wheels. The rear suspension is semi-mobile, which means that the central wheels are mobile, while the wheels at the ends are fixed. To lighten the vehicle, Joseph Armand Bombardier built a toboggan-type chassis made of steel-reinforced wood and a plywood body on a wooden frame. The front suspension and skis were designed by Mr. Bombardier. The suspension consists of multiple leaf springs mounted on the skis. With the engine positioned at the rear of the vehicle, the weight distribution problems were essentially solved, but the full band track still caused snow to accumulate inside the traction system, resulting in a significant loss of efficiency and engine overheating problems. Finally, the cabin being small, only one person could fit inside, which limited its usability. So, in view of the inconclusive results obtained with the prototype vehicle from 1934, Joseph Armand Bombardier temporarily abandoned smaller vehicles to resume research on larger capacity vehicles such as the B7 snowmobile. This vehicle from the museum's collections was restored in the late 1960s in preparation for the opening of the J. Armand Bombardier Museum in 1971. The body, engine parts, and other accessories were recovered from Bombardier's limited warehouse in Valcourt. That's all for this capsule on the 1934 vehicle. If you enjoyed it, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook to make sure you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. But above all, come and visit us at the museum to discover other vehicles and ask us any questions you may have.